Hey guys and girls, this is Liam from Gateway to Health. First of all, I want to say thank you. I want to say welcome for joining this group. In this video, we'll be introducing the concept and how I came up with the idea of less is more, because I understand it's an old-fashioned quote. I also want to share with you the challenges and experiences I've faced as a trainer that led me to this point of coming up with this concept. And noticing the difference between the two sets of clients that I've trained over the year. One set of clients that trained their asses off 2 hours a day and saw little results, in my mind. And the other set of clients that were seeing more results, they were happier, they were more energetic, and they had more time for their friends and family. I want to share with you first an experience that I had with a client that wanted to lose 23 kilos with me. She came to me and wanted to lose 23 kilos in 8 months. We lost 21 kilos in 6 months, and we couldn't shift those last 2 kilos. So she dropped me as a trainer. Now I put a lot of blame on myself for that because I didn't do my job properly. At the same time, however, I realized over time that she was training 2 hours a day, smashing herself, and she was never content and grateful for what she had at that present time, which is a massive learning curve and a massive metaphor in my eyes, because she was never happy then, she would never be happy in the future. And that's what I want to bring to you, and that's why I came up with the concept of less is more. Because if she lost that weight, she'll be just as unhappy as she was when she didn't lose the weight at all. But in that time period, she didn't realize that she stopped drinking coffee from 6 cups of coffee to 1/2 short black a day. She was able to do chin-ups. She was able to do push-ups. She was able to do one-handed push-ups. She achieved so much in that 6 months. However, she was never content with what she did and what she had. And I believe that this is why people put on weight after losing weight after 12-week programs or 8-week programs, because they have a short-term goal, which is awesome. However, it's not a maintainable goal, because you're cutting out carbs, you're cutting out proteins, you're cutting out this in your diet, which is what we don't want. What we want is to think outside ourselves at a much larger goal, a lifetime goal. Not a 12-week goal. We can chunk it down into 12-week or 6-week goals. That's fair enough. But at the same time, we want a lifetime goal. What is your lifetime goal? Mine is energy, vitality. Now we all know that. We've all heard of them before. But are we actually following them on a day-to-day basis? Do we want to be energetic every single day? Going into meetings every day energetic? So we're not like bombarded and stressed out all the time, which is the world we're living in at the moment. We need to stop that now. So that's why I come up with the concept of less is more. What is the definition of less is more? The definition of less is more is focusing less on exercise so we can have more room for energy in our life. Focusing less on nutrition and actually just completing and eating the right nutrition to have that energy and have that vitality in our life. So specifically, when it comes to our exercise, it's actually training less in the gym. Only going for 20-30 minute circuits instead of hour-long circuits, 2-hour-long circuits. And instead of thinking in the short term of everything that, oh, I just had a Macca's meal last night, I have to train for 2 hours tomorrow to smash that off because I had a burger. It's just too much head noise. What you want to be thinking is, okay, over the stretch of the week, over the stretch of the fortnight, over the stretch of the month, over the stretch of the next 12 weeks, over the stretch of the next 20 weeks, this is where I want to be. Okay, I cater for the fact that I'm going to have Macca's tomorrow. That doesn't mean I'm going to go in the gym the next day and train my ass off for 3 hours, because the day after that, you can be too sore to go in the gym and do anything again. You couldn't be bothered, and then you'll stop training for 2 weeks. That is not a long-term goal. So that's what I mean by the concept specifically of less is more. Not beating yourself up about things when you're eating the wrong thing. Not training double as much because you had a shit meal the day before. That's not what life's about. We've got to cater in for eating negative foods every now and again. We've got to cater in the fact that we're not going to be able to train that specific day. And that's what less is more about, giving you a step-by-step strategy on how to improve your life so you can have more time for your friends, family, and your children, and your work, and have more energy. This is why I wanted to develop these videos, to shift people's mindset with exercise and nutrition. We all know what to do. The information's out there. It's that step-by-step process on achieving your goal and breaking habits, increasing your energy when you need to increase your energy, and just living the abundant life that we're meant to lead. People come to me and ask me, what if I need to train for an hour? Everyone else tells me I need to train for an hour, 2 hours at a time. That's not necessarily the case. It's more about the variety, intensity, and consistency that you bring to your training levels rather than the time that you put into it. You could sit in a gym and train for an hour, but you might even do 10 minutes worth of exercise anyway because you might be waiting for a treadmill, you might be waiting for a cross trainer. So it's not so much the time that you're putting into the gym, it's the work effort, it's the variety, it's the intensity, it's the consistency. Please stay tuned for more videos on Less is More, so I can guide you to take your fitness and your health truly to the next level for life.